How can you miss someone you've never met?
I want to write songs that mean something to someone, you know?
'Cause I need you now, but I don't know you yet.
And then I want to go on stage and rip a solo, but like it has to start with a song for me. Honestly, one of the most inspiring times as a kid as far as music goes was driving to basketball tournaments 2 hours away, and my dad would pick an album and we'd just sit in silence, listen to the album all the way through. Everything from James Taylor to Alice in Chains, Tupac, or anything really. Just artists that like had something to say, I think was the common theme. Just like, it almost felt like if they didn't get that album out, they would have spontaneously combusted. And that's how I feel like with music, is like, I need to say these things, I need to make these songs. It's not like an option. It's almost like I didn't even like choose to have music as my career. It was just like chosen for me by just the inevitability of like, this is the only thing that's gonna fulfill me. It's also just my only path to playing during All-Star Weekend. I figured if I can't make the NBA, I can at least get into the Celebrity All-Star Game. So when I'm not in my house making food or coffee, or in the studio making music, or taking care of more business stuff, I am constantly out here just hooping, having fun, relaxing, maybe throw some headphones in and get some podcasts or music in. But it's just where I feel kind of most at home and relaxed, and where kind of the pressure starts to go away and dissipate, and I can just enjoy myself stress-free. I take fashion inspiration, I think, from like a lot of places. Like anything from a really cool like Instagram account that kind of covers that and that's what they specialize in, to like some old dude walking down the street and I'm like, oh my God, I would never have put that hat with that flannel that way. And he's not even doing it on purpose, but I'm looking at it like, oh man, that guy's a genius. He doesn't even know it. I wish I could stop him for a pic really quick. Something like what I'm wearing right now, I love because I'm such an enormous basketball fan specifically, and this feels super influenced by like the sports world and that kind of more utility sector of fashion. I mean, Guess is just a staple. What you're wearing is a reflection of you, and you want that to be strong and to actually embody what you believe in and what you aspire to be.
But can you find me soon, because I'm in my head? Yeah, I need you now, but I don't know you yet.
I do remember the first song I wrote. It was in 7th grade, and I had broken up with my 7th grade girlfriend, and shout out her. And at lunch the next day at the water fountain, I realized I made a terrible mistake, and I said, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Like, I would love to get back together. And she, rightfully so, was like, if you really feel that way, you better prove it to me. So naturally, as a 12-year-old boy with a guitar obsession, I went home and wrote a song, and it worked. So I think maybe that was the moment that I realized that, hey, maybe I am good at this, or good enough to at least get my girlfriend back. Let me take you on my daily commute to the studio. Follow me. A lot of people complain about the LA commute traffic situation, but I don't know what they're talking about. First thing I do when I come to this space is I set my coffee down. I take a deep breath. And I flip this up, open the laptop, and then it's kind of just off to the races. I just love, there's something like ceremonial about flipping all these on switches and seeing everything light up and being able to touch it and like feel it, that I just am like addicted to and I love so much. Just start tinkering around until something that I'm playing kind of matches the energy of what I'm feeling inside, or the thing I want to tell a story about or write about. I'm trying to just like capture that emotion and feel that moment before it's gone, because it will inevitably go away. I just feel like as a songwriter, like my job is basically a translator. Like I just like take these kind of untouchable emotions and feelings and put them into a more tangible, digestible form. I'm obsessed with sound. I'm obsessed with like experimenting with sonics and doing all that, but I started producing because I didn't want to have to go to a producer. Like, I wanted to just be able to sit down and make a record from top to bottom. One of the greatest albums of all time. I don't even think it's close, as far as being so inspiring and honest and vulnerable in your music and telling a story in such a captivating way. It's my girl Britney. Very classic Britney Spears poster. I mean, she's got hits, it's undeniable. This piano is kind of like if you were to flip my brain inside out. This is all the stuff that would be in it. Tears for Fears record is one of my favorites. It's got some absolutely incredible songs on it. I'm a massive Kevin Parker fan and obviously Tame Impala fan. My music can be so lyrical, lyric driven, and it's a kind of refreshing reminder that not all music needs to be like that. Like when I listen to Tame, you know, certain lyrics I pick out and are incredible, but it's more like the way the production and the sonics move you is more what it's about. It's more of a feeling than a specific story. For me, as someone who can get so caught in their own process, it's such a beautiful reminder that there's different ways to do something effectively.